Hi everybody, happy Monday. So I wanted to share with you today some quick tips and techniques that you can use to help reduce stress and anxiety. Yoga-based techniques, so a few breathing exercises and a mudra to help us out in a very sort of inconspicuous way. So that's what I love about these two practices, is that they can be done anywhere, anytime. No one will know that you're doing them, but they are very impactful and will help reduce that sort of feeling of nervousness or disconnection that we sometimes feel when we're walking into a new situation, or when just there's sort of a lot of amped up feelings. And I feel like this week and probably today is a great day to share this, because this is Labor Day here in Canada, which means all the kids are going back to school tomorrow. It's like new beginnings, but it's also getting back into the routine. We may be facing situations that, you know, are new for us. Maybe we're going into a new school. Maybe our students are going in, or sorry, our kids are going into a new school. But even just kind of that feeling of getting back into that regular routine, and lots going on. We all know traffic is going to be busier tomorrow. The mornings are going to be busier tomorrow. And so hopefully these techniques that I'm sharing with you will help give you a little bit more peace of mind and ease as we go about our things that we have to do this week. So one of the first ones is a mudra, and I love this one. It's based on chin mudra. So chin mudra is index finger and thumb together, and you'll often see us practice this mudra when we are at the end of meditation, right? We would bring our hands to our laps and hold this mudra. The mudra signifies our connection to the universe. And that's powerful because it reminds us that we are not alone. And guess what? We're not alone. And that's one of the things that happens when we do start to feel anxious. We feel like, oh, I'm the only one that's nervous here in the room. I'm the only one that's feeling out of place. And I promise you, that's not true at all. Just some people are maybe really good at hiding it. So here's your little tip to help you with that. So chin mudra, but what I do is I actually rub my index finger and my thumb together. This stimulates the nerve endings and just really reinforces that sensation of calm and connection. And so I'll do this all the time. If my hand's under, relaxed under a desk where no one can see me, or when I'm standing getting ready to go out and speak to a large group of people, I will just hold my hand at my side and just rub my index finger and thumb together. And it, for me, instantly just starts to bring that sense of peace and calmness. So tip number one. The other one is 3-part breath and combined with ujjayi breathing. So these are breathing techniques from yoga. 3-part breath has us breathe into our belly, then expand through our rib cage, and then breathe up into the top of our chest. And then from there we exhale. We're going to breathe in and out through our nose, and we're going to do this a few times. So start to notice the breath moving into your belly. And over time, our breath will get a little bit deeper. And as the breath becomes a little more full, we'll notice that we do start to feel a little calmer, a little more relaxed. We can even start to count out our breath so that we do ensure that each breath is a little longer. Maybe even seeing if we can make our exhale a little bit longer. So that nasally sound that I brought to my breath, that's ujjayi breath. It's often called whisper breath. And essentially we're closing off a little bit in the back of our throat to create that sound. What that does is sends our breath, then once this is kind of in closed off a little bit, it sends that breath down the back of our throat and connects us with our vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve helps us to deeply connect to our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the side that calms us, versus sympathetic nervous system, which kind of amps us up. I'm going to drop a link in the comment section that just goes through that a little bit more deeply. But that sort of nasally sound, it sounds like we're breathing steam, sounds like we're breathing like steam against glass, right? So another good way to check to do ujjayi breath is bring your hand up in front. Take that really sort of exhale out. And then make that same sound with our nose. Make that same sound on the inhale. And that's ujjayi breath. So between those 3 tips, chin mudra with a little rub between thumb and index finger, 3-part breath, ujjayi breath. I hope those really help you this week and whenever, to help you just feel a little calmer, a little more connected, slow things down a little bit. With that, please keep going with your self-practice every morning. I will continue to share some tips with you to help you out, or check out my last video which detailed my general self-practice that I do every morning. And with that, namaste. Thank you. Thanks for watching.